Hello everybody, as always this is Kondrik and we are back again for another stream recap. So I just ended my evening stream and we made a lot of progress, actually more than I thought I was going to be able to make. So yesterday or today or whatever, anyway, as of the last recap, we had some drawers going around the side for some essence. I got it all sorted out, it's all in the right places. We're still short a few essence, primarily mob essence. But I did get a few more things in place, like Ardite and mystical flowers, and yeah, a few other things. So we're starting to fill in the essence farm fairly nicely. We're getting close to having everything that we could want. So on the stream though. On the stream, what we got accomplished was that I put in a bunch of compacting drawers here, and as you can see, they've got the more valuable resources in them, metals and things like that. And what's happening is that I've got some tier 3 auto crafters here that will automatically take whatever essence I've got assigned to them, 4 different types of output, and they will generate stuff that can go into these compacting drawers. Now, currently, some things don't have compacting drawers, like glowstone, obsidian. Let's see what else. I don't have a drawer for bottles of enchanting, and I don't think I'll ever really want a drawer for bottles of enchanting because I'm probably not going to be using it much. But as you can see, the essence comes in. It goes through the drawers first. So, okay, backtracking just a little bit. The farm collects the essence. The essence then comes through, goes into these drawers. It then comes out from the drawers again. It gets pulled out of the drawer controller on the bottom here, and then whichever essence it is goes into the crafter. The crafter then crafts and puts the resulting item back into the output here, which then gets pulled back over into the drawer controller again, which then sticks it into wherever it has assigned. Some of these things don't have any spot assigned, like the cobalt and the manilian, which it will have a, actually, yeah, there will be spots assigned for these things. But right now, let's see, do I have enough electrical steel essence to actually make some electrical steel? Not quite yet. So I don't have the system pulling out of this crafter yet because I want to make sure that I tell it to remember to have one of each type of output in this spot. Otherwise, if one backs up, it'll end up blocking up the spots and the other ones will not have anywhere to go, so it'll stop crafting them. And what I really want to do is I want to make sure that I always have the compacting drawers as full as possible. And when the compacting drawers finally start to back up and fill up, then these spots inside the crafters will fill up, and then the essence spots inside the crafters will fill up, and only once the crafters are completely full will the essence drawers themselves start to fill up. So that way I have a lot of stuff accessible, fully prepared in the system, ready to go, ready to use, and I don't really have to worry about running out of space for anything, because what I can do then is I can just set void upgrades on all of these drawers, or what I'm going to try to do, I have to figure out how exactly to do it. I'm not sure how to do it. What I want to try to do is have it set up to detect if any of the essences is less than full. So maybe less than 75% or something like that in each. I know there's an upgrade that checks the output and says it'll give a redstone output for the lowest capacity drawer or something like that. So I want to try to see if I can come up with a way to do that. And then when all of the drawers are completely full and or when all of the drawers are, yeah, basically have it turn the farm on anytime any of the essence drops below a certain level. I just have to figure out how to do that. And I'm not explaining it well, unfortunately, but yeah, so that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that the system is always full of the materials, fully ready to go. There will be some essences that will not be getting compacting drawers or even expanded drawers, like nether essence. I'm never going to want to use nether essence automatically. I'm always going to want to be able to just craft it on the fly or craft whatever on the fly using nether essence. So that's one thing that I'm not going to auto-craft. But anything that has an ingot form, that'll be auto-crafted. Actually, the mystical flower essence, that's not going to be auto-crafted either. I have no reason to auto-craft it. But yeah, so we got that done. We actually have a significant amount of mob essence now. It's not showing up in here because I reserved some of it elsewhere. But another thing I did was I put some mechanical users in here. And I have, well, they did have solium daggers in them to get mob chunks. But the daggers have run out. And now these things do pass light, so the mob farm is not quite spawning. You can see half of the mob farm is lit up now. I'm going to have to figure out how to solve that. I can probably make some kind of conduit facade or something to darken it. I can probably do that. I will most likely do that. I'm not too worried about it right now because the mob farm still spawns ridiculously fast. But I do have a lot of different mob chunks now. The only problem is I still need 2 more Enderman chunks. Once I have 2 more Enderman chunks, I can make all the stuff. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I don't need more Enderman chunks because I have zombie chunks, which can be smelted down to become basic mob chunks, and then I can just upgrade them. So that's probably what I'll do. That'll be one of the first things I do on stream tomorrow morning, most likely, which will be, of course, before this video goes live. Let me write that down. Okay. So, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and tomorrow morning I'll probably make the Enderman chunks. As you can see, I did add the trash can, and if we look in the filter here, we have it getting rid of stone swords, axes, all the junk that was clogging things up. Now we still have some flower essence, or mystical petals. I'm not too concerned about that. They're not backlogging super fast. It was the records that were the real problem. But anyway, I will be back after the morning stream for the second half of the recap. I'm going to call it here. Have a great few seconds before I come back. See you in a second. And we're back. And I actually got a lot done this morning. Now, this recap may be going live a little bit later. Hopefully, it'll be on time. But we've had some server issues, so it's actually a couple hours after I ended my stream that I'm getting this recorded. And I did an extra hour of the stream. Got a little bit... I just had some things I needed to finish up. So what we got done today, as you can see, we've got a lot more compacting drawers, and a lot of them have stuff in them. I still have more auto crafters that I need to put in place, but we've got a lot of the mob seeds going now. And in fact... I think we might have a couple more that we can put in. Yes, Enderman Essence and Ghast Essence. So let me go ahead and put these over here. Let's see here. Right after Spider, let's see here. Spider Seeds, right there. Rabbit, Guardian, then Blaze, then Ghast, then Enderman. So Spider, Rabbit, Guardian, Blaze, Ghast. Oh, wait, no. I think let's see. Ghast, Enderman, Wither. And then aluminum. Okay, so got Ghast and Enderman, and then the other two I'll end up putting in off camera. But yeah, so we got a lot of this done. We didn't really get a lot of other stuff done, but as far as things go, I did have to go through a bunch of loot bags just to get the blaze rods I needed for blaze essence. So I ended up setting up this small little bit of automatic loot bag opening system. I take the you take the legendary loot bag and you can convert it down to 4 epic loot bags, which stay stacked. And then if you dump them into the hopper, it will pull 1 bag at a time into the loot bag opener, and then of course dump into the iron chest. So that actually ended up being a good portion of the last hour of the stream, just so that I could get the blaze rods I needed and the gas tiers I needed to finish the mob drops, or the mob seeds. So yeah, we're very, very close. As you can see, there are only a couple small gaps here and there in between the plants in the essence farm. So we're very, very close to having the mystical crops complete and fully in place. So after that gets done, probably Monday-ish, I'm going to try to finish up all the mystical crops, except for there are a couple things that I'm going to have to wait on, like Botania essences and things like that. But I'm going to try to get as much done as possible. I want to get... I really, really need to get a wither farm in place very soon. I have to pick a place. So if anybody would like to give me some feedback, we've got our hostile mobs here. Across from them are passive mobs. I'm thinking maybe the ghast farm, or not ghast, the wither farm should either go there, or maybe it would make sense to have it next to the hostiles, or maybe I should put it over there and then come up with another, like we could have the bad mobs on this side, and then something with good mobs over on this side, on these two sub-chunk areas. I'm not sure, so I welcome any feedback. If you want to leave a comment, I really appreciate it. I'd also like some feedback on these recaps. How am I doing with the recaps? Do you like them? Are they useful? Is it something I should continue doing, or should I just take a break from YouTube until I come up with a game that I can record? I'm most likely going to be keeping going with the recaps because it is kind of nice to be able to have something that I can put up on a regular basis, and I like being able to do that. But anyway, as has been the case with the last couple recaps. Most of what I've gotten done has been the mystical crops, but I'm almost done with them. And once I'm done with them, then I will have resources coming in fairly quickly. So that will be a good thing. Something I forgot to mention in the previous section of the recap, I also did make a little AFK dome for myself that should be completely mob-proof and totally safe. So that helps if I want to just keep an eye on what's going on around my base and do some AFK to let things grow and whatever else. Now soon, I'm hoping I can maybe get a chunk loader so that I can log off and still let crops grow and mob drops and things like that, because I've noticed that there seems to be a memory leak in this pack. Last night, after my stream, I left the game going AFK and then came back a couple hours later, right before I went to bed, and the memory from the game had climbed up to almost 20 gigs, a little over 20 gigs, actually. So something is leaking somewhere, memory-wise, in the pack, and I'm not sure what it is. So if I can get some chunk loaders in place, then I shouldn't have to worry about the memory leak. But anyway, as I was saying, that's pretty much all I've got for today. Thank you for watching, everybody who came to the stream. Thank you for watching, anybody who's watching the recap. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you in stream. And as always, this has been Kondrik. I'll see you next time. Have a great day and an awesome weekend. I will see you Monday morning for the next stream.